Good morning, fellow Ambazonian. Shalom. Today na Saturday, number 20 day for this month of April 2024. My name na Capo Daniel, una own countryman, sense past king. Una welcome to another episode of our daily podcast. A program where they bring una the truth, where they bring una meaningful information, fact-based analysis for help we as we work out for this journey to our freedom, to the independence of Ambazonia. Our country people at home and abroad, our IDPs, refugees, asylum seekers, political prisoners, I bring una all revolutionary greetings. At the time where you feel say the whole war either abandoned, the Ambazonian crisis, the United States of America, not any other country, is dispatching a very top diplomatic representative, make it visit Cameroon. He go visit also Ethiopia and I think Angola, 3 different countries them. A mission to Cameroon, it could be very important for push for me Cameroon government for convince them, me then choose negotiation rather than pursuing outright victory against Ambazonia. The name for the diplomat where they don't send them, they call in Richard Verman. Na a very strong, big man for America. Na he be deputy for Secretary of State Anthony Blinken. He present where they come for they send a very powerful message. Say America they take the war seriously and our plight. And for all those who don't continue for push the American government for pursue a path of negotiated settlement. This one a very big boost. He go meet up Cameroon, their big people them. He go also meet up Ambazonians, then when influential people them, NGOs and all this type of people them. We will continue for the push our solution for the devolution. Make the Cameroon government may they accept this solution because now the best win-win situation where if we guarantee our people them may then get sustainable peace. He go feel resettle our political prisoners them, release them. He go feel bring back our refugee them in a way then go get their dignity with proper management for reconstruction. He will be able to stop the war properly with the support of the whole war. So we will monitor this visit and we will also inform our people them for where they come. The big issue where people they talk when I think where they for all money had now the election the way they come for La République du Cameroon. We don't hear the message where Archbishop Andrew Kia he can deliver them. We come out for resolution where they take them for some big meeting where they hold them for inside La République. The meeting it be take part also with some participations of some imams them, but basically now the Episcopal National Conference we held for Yaounde, then release the statement where Archbishop Andrew Kia he read them. For the message it talks say make people then register for go vote. We'll also see how Joshua Osi for SDF, now the big man for SDF, since we John from the die, now he take over. He then visit the far north of Cameroon, also for campaign for election. He get very little pressure for talk about the Anglophone problem, let alone pressure for call for a solution, than Frundi Ibigetan. With the position for the People's Right Advocative Platform, now say we no fit support election for Cameroon, we no fit accept say make what people then stand for election during this time. But we get an obligation for educate our people about our stance so that may they know the things that we surround election. Because Cameroon it don't ban Ambazonia, so what it go happen I say TV station, FM, they go to talk for our population about the rationale and the need for vote, while the people they not go to hear our own education. So the Cameroon their side they go to make sense for layman, why they go to see we like a bunch of extremism. Because Ambazonia in the past would it be now for dismiss everything. You want to talk something, they would talk say no, curse you. That hard line stands them in the hell away for anyway. By explaining for our people them our position, would demonstrate for the war so we'll be reasonable people them. Would show them what we want and would educate our people them the type of system we want them. Would talk say Andrew Bishop Kia, therefore push them also for that their Episcopal conference say there must be a peace agreement before Cameroon fit day for where they fit go for election. Without a peace agreement, the state of war is not going to be conducive for any election for fit happen for Cameroon. We want our people them for no saying that the obligation that for the church leader them and the religious leader for call for a sustainable peace, for speak for the voiceless them, and for put pressure on the Cameroon government for do the right thing, for come to the negotiation table with an objective for attain a solution together with the partners of war. Our population need to know the reason why would it deny the election. First of all, election never ever bring any change for Cameroon. Yes, the multipartism will need to recognize and say if it usher in an era where people they will get freedom of expression, freedom of for challenge government, for protest, and it will help we for bring a lot of changes for our society, even for Ambazonia. But what was the result? Even when the Pobia if release that power, say me then get multipartism. Even when they be fight them sute, then cheat them, it can give and say me then get mayor them where they go to control their own budget. Even though they be put on top of that mayor them, they be put state council them. Wait till be the result. What population need to know. Look for all the council them way SDF, they be manage them. Yes, they be forced for they be do some small work them. But at the end of the day, the chop politics it be still continue for SDF the same like CPDM. The only difference I say now the people the way they know be they inside the equipe national they be joined when they be for SDF. Because SDF money where they give for parliament. Every parliamentarian they give them more than 45 million for can do micro project and back home. Any of those parliamentarians that ever can stand for their population talking and money this way they don't give for me, for be transparent, na so and so thing we go do with the money, na how na one will use that money, or either use them they use them for buying their motor. For SDF when they be get more than 44 or na 37 parliamentarian them, all them contribute how much game for Frundi. All man contribute 2 million. Hana for Frundi. That means say Frundi, he be instead they get the own money, pass the parliamentarian because that money it not be a semi take them, invest them, or for take them for fight for anything, it be used for chop. Parliamentarian they go collect their own money, chop them. All the council them where they began for SDF, when I talking the opposition, more talking that they represent the people them. What did they do? Did any mayor come to the population and tell them that we have 10 million in the account that the government have given us? We are going to use that 10 million to do anything? No. Now all the same thing, different game. So what are the SDF did when our opposition win, it not make any meaningful change for the people their life. Now who be the people themselves where they be the elect them? Even the SDF, if they bring the people then too for town, people the way they be connected with SDF. Man we support the party chairman strong one, na way they go put a maybe be head for the list for electoral list. So now the same politics, just different names. We for the People's Right Advocative Platform, we want in the future, we need to tell our population what we need them for election. We need election where they go to count the ballot box for each constituency, announce the election from each constituency, so that people they wait and day for my 17 for Boya, they will not say that 2,000 people then vote. Now who win the election for day? You go get a clear map where they see how election result that they come off outside like how Kenya they do them. How they do them for other country them. We fit do them. If we don't get for that stage, because we don't deny the election, but we must tell our people then wait to be election. We want election way for you for be a candidate for a village or a constituency, you must show proof of permanent resident in that village for at least 6 months for that year where election day. Because election no go the day, now people the way they stay for town, that they come out can represent people there for village. That one, it never ever help our people them. So if we continue that type of electoral law them, this type of colonial era relics them, it no go ever help we. We want our own power and authority. We want autonomy for Ambazonia. We will go fit conduct our own election. We will go fit manage our own budget. We will go fit dispense our own budget in a way where it go prevent chop politics. Me government, it not be in a place where people that they go take money for chop. Make it be in a place for service, civil servants. So we need to understand all these type of things. How election go come where war it go on. That one, no man way he get brain if he accept them. Yes, if find me people them, if we get SDF member them for they go to talk about the struggle, it go benefit we. But is that election chosen by the people or chosen by Pobia? We know say for Cameroon election, even the people them where they be done register long ago, Plenty die people then there for that list with them pass people the way they are alive. And that die people then their vote then go count even past the one the way they are alive. So what type of election can we fight for? We need for demand a settlement, a new social contract where you go free our people then for be able to govern themselves. We need for end the state of war. Cameroon need for withdraw all their military for our street them. Our refugee they need for come back for their homes. Seseko Ayoktabi, all our political prisoners. Mancho BBC, they need for come out for prison. Now they talk that way, would you expect me Archbishop Androkia then champion them? Because Jesus is the champion of the voice of the poor. We respect our religious leaders, but we must speak the truth and tell them our expectations. If Cameroon won election, me them bring peace. Me them allow Ambazonia me them be in freedom. So our fellow Ambazonian, we go highlight for now some few things them where they go on. The United Nations, their report will be the talk. I want for highlight them for give for a brief presentation. Me gonna understand. The report will be published for 19 April 2024 again. They don't publish, I think, 3 different reports them. I go read one for now, but I go summarize them. Now, the United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs them, they release that report. Then talks about Cameroon, then get over 3.4 million people them where they need help. Then will it be as a result of 2 conflicts, the one in far north and the one where they for inside Ambazonia. Then get a total of 1 million IDP them. I think almost half of that or more than half of that na Ambazonia them. They also indicated they don't get an increase in gender-based violence them where it don't be widespread. Then talk say from February this year, we'll get 5,768 people that don't be displaced for our territory as a result of non-state actors. That means say Ambazonian fight at their actions. 219 children them they don't be dictated with acute malnutrition. That means they na picking in that way they don't see and where they never chop for long time where their situation is critical. They also talk so you don't get prolonged roadblock them where you don't deprive people them access to humanitarian aid and other basic needs them for life. They talk about Ambazonia and our roadblock them. Then talk say 27 houses and be burned for Upper Banyang. When I remember Upper Banyang, that place where Lucas be talking at the only place that way ADF did it for Southwest. We will tell on the show na the video then way population that run for Upper Banyang, how ADF then come out for Batiboka enter for day, start bonbon house them for day, say they want collect tax for people them. This is what is going on. So when I look the report when a humanitarian United Nations office they put them. 100% of which way they talk am nothing the way we Ambazonia would do for our own people. When I imagine which way the United Nations, the member state them, they would read them. How on a fee say they would fee against we. So I go read the report, the detailed report the way we did, so that make all man get a full picture and they go feel make the mind of themselves. I already given the highlights, so I go read the situation report as they write them. They say February started with a series of calls of lockdown and threats from non-state armed groups with aim to prevent 11 February celebration in the Northwest and Southwest regions. While some factions call for 3-day lockdown, others call for 10 to 12 days in February. Another faction call for week-long lockdowns from the 6th to the 13th. This period was characterized by upsurge violence targeting civilians. Lockdown in Northwest continues to block some major roads, delay and prevents delivery of life-saving assistance, limit mobility of workers, deprive some vulnerable communities of access of humanitarian assistance and services. The volatile security context and continual violence are aggravating humanitarian needs as affected people continue to flee their homes seeking for safety in the bushes in neighboring countries. An estimate of 5,768 people were displaced in these 2 regions, that means Northwest and Southwest. These include 4,318 people displaced from 15 to 11 villages in Upper Banyang subdivision, Southwest, and 4 from Widikum division. That means that total number then display, and after that 15 villages the way they name them. How those jump up. The violence resulted in the killing of at least 3 civilians, the destruction of over 27 houses. Humanitarian partners conducted rapid assessment and reviewed urgent need for food items and shelter. In response, humanitarian partners provided non-food items, that is kitchen kits, etc., etc. in Manfe, in Wudikum, and in Ompabanyang and in Manfe Access. Attacks against services such as education continue in both regions. 14 February in Bambungo, Ngokitunja, non-state actors attack a community school with over 2,000 children from nursery to high school were reported. 17 teachers were kidnapped. School security guards were seriously injured. Class vandalized. On the 21st February, one teacher was kidnapped in a village of Ndonga. It goes on and on, a detailed report. So the report that they come this time, when I need to hear Cameroon their own atrocity, would hear now instead our own. Now the time this will for instead use and for build up our capacity and for help for push our struggle forward. But this is a report, it is what it is. For Upper Banyang, for Manu area there for Upper Banyang, one ADF soldier way EBB for prison for Douala when they release he go join back fight. The population not catchy for inside Upper Banyang the honey for La Republique. It is shown as this type of behavior where they catch people that they hand for La Republique. It be directly as a result of the attacks against our communities by our own in the name of freeing our own people. That should end. That should end. Our fellow country people, we go to work for round up our refugee consultation. We go bring a full presentation for our people. We will also work for launch the PPP, the peace plan paper. We will do them publicly and everybody will get a copy. They will get an opportunity for see exactly which will they fight for in writing so that people then will be able to quote them. So make una be patient. We don't promise una and we go deliver. We need to continue for march, for fight for our people them and look for solutions that are attainable and also push for a sane liberation struggle to free our own people. Capo Daniel, looking out for you, signing off.